Hello everyone and welcome back to the fourth episode of the Top 5 Weekly. In this series, each week we have a look at the most popular workshop creations on Steam, analysing each one of the submissions, discovering their features, and finally we go ahead and we actually test out these in the real world of Stormworks. So with that all said, let's go ahead and get started. Kicking this episode off with the first creation we have in front of us is the SpaceX Falcon Heavy. This is done by a content creator called Sinos. It has a current top speed of 498 kilometers per hour. As you can probably guess, it is a spaceship, quite a large one at that. I'm guessing it's probably a bunch of jet engines in this. I'm not exactly sure, haven't tested it out just yet. I do know that the different modules actually do break away when we're in flight. In front of us you can see there's a huge elevator that goes all the way up to the top. I don't even want to know how many floors that it goes up by. It also seems to have a staircase that also goes up, a couple batteries and some lights just around it that we can actually go ahead and turn on. So let's turn the floodlights on. That's pretty cool. And then what we can do is actually go ahead and drop the lights. So let's go ahead and turn it to nighttime and have a look at that. That looks really cool, really cool. And I think we'll leave it in nighttime for now to see how it actually takes off and see what kind of effect we get from that. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump into the elevator itself, move all the way up to the top. It's really done quite nicely with this black and white theme, and obviously you saw the writing on the front. Looked really, really nice. This elevator seems to take us all the way up to the top of the actual creation itself. It's a little bit of a way to get up there, but you can have a look at the beautiful world of Stormworks while you climbing up, which is quite nice. So we are finally up here. Let's go ahead and see what we have. So that's just the elevator button there. Seems like there is one way to get in here, so let's go over here and see if we can jump up, or if we can. Let's try capsule hatch. Okay, so we can get in that way. Great. Close the capsule hatch, and then we can go into co-pilot, commander seat, and passenger seat. So we'll go into the commander seat. A whole bunch of controls. We are vertical, by the way, just if you're wondering. So we can have a look around. So up top we seem to have electric circuit breakers, just a whole bunch of buttons and switches and circuit breakers. I'm guessing these don't do anything, seems though they're not labeled. We then move on to the main console panel. We have unlock launch control, we have launch buttons, we have altitude, velocity, we have to decouple the different boosters and things. And then we also have stage 1, stage 2 fuel, flight computers, cockpit, capsule exterior lights, mission time, and launch initiated. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and get this started up. So first off, we'll hit the flight computers, cockpit lights, and the capsule exterior lights. Go ahead, hit the unlock launch control, press launch. And then you can see we now have a countdown timer until the actual rocket goes ahead and launches. So you got like a launch initiated sequence. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Let's go ahead, that's counting down. We have what, 15 seconds left of it, plus minus. See how long we have left. We have 0 seconds. You can see the rocket seems to be starting and launching off. Oh, very quick, very, very quick. Oh, that's cool. Really, really nice. Like that. Really quite nice. Now, if I'm correct, you should have the different modules should separate after a couple seconds, as from the description I saw on Steam Workshop. Let's see if, there we go. So you can see those have disengaged now, and we have seem to have lost our velocity, so we're now sinking back to the ground. Oh well, so I think we need to find our parachute, and do we have one? Oh yeah, we do have one. Let's grab a parachute and let's get out of here. Hold on. Oh, okay, now we just won one unit. What's that in the front? Okay, interesting. Okay, so maybe now the capsule is going back down to the ground. We are definitely going lower, so I'm presuming it's deployed a parachute of some sort over there. and that is going to bring us down to the ground when we get to a certain altitude. Look how far away we are from the ground. Wow. Okay, cool. Well, this is a really nice creation, very out of the box and different from what you're used to in Stormworks itself. So really good. So moving on to the second creation of the episode, we have the SSI LM35 Pathfinder. Once again, done by a content creator called Donk. I've been on a couple of the episodes already. This is going to be the new plane in SSI. This is the medium-sized utility cargo plane, apparently capable of 230 knots and also has your whole railing system for your cargo inside it. So let's go ahead on the outside. Really nice design as always, guys. Dark gray with the black always looks good, and obviously the usual SSI logos and so on and so forth on the outside. So let's actually go ahead and get inside it. First off, normal entrance, how we're used to, where you go ahead and grab the handle to pull yourself in. Fantastic. And then you can see we have the rail system that I was talking about earlier on. Along with that is a whole bunch of parachutes as always. We always need parachutes, quite useful. And then let's close that door there. Go ahead and bring the ramp down. So you can go ahead and load your cargo up this way. Fantastic. So as far as I read in the description, he said that if you would have to leave it at 0 to do airdrops, which is pretty cool. Okay, so there we go. And then I guess up, and then we'll close it completely. Fantastic, cool. So let's go ahead, move along. A couple of lights in the cabin area here. We have the other door that opens up. Coming into the main cockpit itself, seems like we have a few electric breakers. I don't know if those do anything at the moment. A whole bunch of different more. So let's go ahead and turn these on. So this engine 1, engine 2, engine 3, engine 4. We have FCS, flaps, position lights, and landing lights. We've got all those on. We also have passenger seat, pilot seat, and pilot seat. So let's try this one. We have speed as always. Along with that, autopilot, altitude, heading, speed. So I guess that's for the autopilot system. Our fuel, rate of climb, switch control, speed hold, brakes, throttle, flaps, and then engine 1, engine 2, our battery, fuel, engine 3, engine 4. Landing lights, anti-collision lights, nav, landing gear, and then we have our, I presume this is the RPS for the engines themselves. Cool, very nice. Cockpit's done really nicely, as always we find with these planes these days. Really nice. So let's go ahead and get this started up and see how it flies. So first off, we're going to hit the battery here, get the fuel pumps on, and then turn the engines on. Once we have the engines on, let's go ahead and get some throttle going for these engines. Very nice. While I'm on the ground, I'm just going to set a altitude of 100 to test out this whole setup here. So bearing is 255, and let's go ahead and get rid of the brakes, get the throttle up full, and let's take off. That's quick. That is very quick, guys. Very nice, very nice. So what is our speed? Oh yeah, we're doing 236. Okay, so let's get the landing gear up. Nice, they retracts. Very nice. And then let's go ahead and enable our autopilot. So you can see now we are going towards our heading, which is 255. Altitude seems to be quite stable. I don't think we have an altitude gauge in here though. No, we don't. Very nice, very nice. Very stable. Plane is just slowly turning towards our heading, which is great. And it should then eventually line up. There we go, we're on 255 heading, and now it's just going to maintain this. I think we can also go ahead and try the speed hold system. So we want to do, let's say, a speed of 100. Hit the speed hold. You can see we now decreased completely our speed. There we go, so it's just going to toggle between this. Very nice. Let's see if we can get our altitude a little bit lower. Let's do 30. Let's push it. Let's see how much it can take. But it seems to be super stable. Altitude hold system is working really well. Speed hold system is doing really well also. Fantastic. Really nice creation, guys. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this one there. And we'll move on to the next one. So for the third creation of the episode, we have the SSI MRAP Grizzly 4x4. Once again, done by a content creator called Donk. It does a lot of the SSI creations. This MRAP has a 4-wheel drive system, so it has power to all 4 of the wheels. So we'll see how that works just now. Also, apparently has a top speed of 75 kilometers per hour, and also space for 6 people inside there. Really nice. As you can see by the outside, really nice design on it. Typical green colors for the land scheme here. Obviously SSI printed all over it. You also have in the front, if I'm correct, is going to be a bonnet that actually opens up and you can see the engine. So really nice with that. Really love that feature there. Move along, we have 2 doors that go inside, a whole bunch of railings and things. It seems to be a refueling connector there. Go around to the back, a little bit of a ladder and also a door to get in and out. So let's go ahead and jump inside. You do have to crouch, it's a little bit compact in here, but really nice. We'll go close that door. We have all the seats here, and then if I'm correct, we also have a turret. I don't know if we can stick our heads in there. Oh, there we go. And so we have the handbrake key button. I'm guessing that's to start it. Lights, okay, speedo, I'm guessing. Battery and fuel. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the key button on. Interesting. We'll get the handbrake off first. Oh, there we go. Wow. Okay. Now we're going. Very nice. Very nice. Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. Let's do a little bit of off-road testing just over here. Nothing too crazy, but just a little bit of testing. Seems to handle quite well. Let's decrease the speed a bit here. Go off-road here. Seems to be handling really well at the moment. Go and turn it here so we don't drive into the water completely. Really nice. I like the little antenna at the back moving around as you're driving. That's really cool. That's really nice. Steering is very stiff, but that could easily be changed. But I'm presuming that is to keep it stable when you're turning. But yeah, really nice creation, guys. A nice little MRAP to run around with. Obviously, with the new update coming along, and obviously adding bridges and lots of roads and different islands and things. I think this will be really useful, and I think we'll see a lot more people making cars and things like that. So I think that will be something really nice to see in the game. So as I said, let's go ahead and move on to our next creation. So for the next creation, we'll be checking out the Mass Trans Cargo and Passenger Centaur class ship. This is done by a content creator called GB Danny. He seems to be quite a regular now on the top 5 weekly with the large ships category at least. So this is as I said earlier, a cargo and passenger ship. Along with that, it has a top speed of 12 knots. Full interior, as always, we will see these large ships. Also has a GPS autopilot system, and then also has a large cargo hold for whatever you want to put inside it, and also 2 working lifeboats on either side. So let's go ahead and actually jump into it. You can see there's kind of like a little ramp here or gangway to get up into it, which is quite nice. And we'll go ahead and can we close this and see what it does? Okay, so that folds in and then closes in with the actual ship itself. Very nice. I like that system there. Seem to have the front deck or the bow deck itself of the ship, a crane here that I'm guessing uses for this cargo deck or cargo area itself to go ahead and move cargo in and out. Let's go ahead and get into the cabin area, or yeah, this is the cabin area. Fantastic. We'll close that, or sea deck as it's called here. So yeah, to have a couple different cabins there for people to sleep in. Let's move into the rest of the sea deck. This seems to look like a little shop. Very nice, very nice. Maybe like a little gift shop. Move along. I think we have more cabins along this area. This area seems to be the bar, if I'm correct. Nice. Let's go downstairs. Downstairs we seem to have like a little lounge area. Medical center. Nice. What else do we have? More cabins all along here. What do we have? Crew only. Okay, let's go into the crew only area. Go down those stairs just now. What's in here? Cargo hold. Okay, so that was the cargo hold we saw earlier. Let's go downstairs again. What do we have? First door, power room. Okay, so it seems like emergency batteries, our 2 main batteries. Okay, cool. What do we have? Kit room. Okay, so we have our firefighting gear and our scuba gear in there. Nice. What's down here? We have the workshop. Spare tools and things. Very useful on the ship, of course. Let's move on. We have the engine room. Okay. Nice. So nice big engine room over here. We seem to have, what do we have? Generator throttle up, generator throttle down, engine up, engine down, fuel pumps, generator ignition, engine ignition. We might do that while we're down here. Fuel pumps on already. Generator ignition, engine ignition. No, I don't know if we need to get these throttles a little bit up first. Yes, we do. Okay, fantastic. And then I guess we can go ahead and throw that into full throttle. I don't know if that's actually driving the ship or if the main controls for this will probably be up in the bridge. So let's go back up and see the rest of the decks while we're at it. So this was that. We checked that out earlier. See if we can get. Let's have a look at the back deck at the moment, or the rear of the stern deck. Nothing really special there. Ooh, we have a pool here. Okay, nice. A little bit of sunbeds. We also seem to have like a little lounge, maybe a dining area over here, and then a little kitchen. This is the balcony. Okay, so there's a balcony running along the whole thing. Very nice. Let's see if we can move up to the next deck. So we have the two lifeboats on the sides here. Guess there, yeah, there's a button David system over there. So just goes ahead, folds it down, folds that down, and then you can go ahead and jump in and actually release it from there. Okay, very nice. What do we have here? Captain's quarters. Okay, so a nice big captain's quarters area over there. We have the main funnel. What do we have here? First mate's quarters. Okay, once again, quite a big area there. What else do we have? And I think the last off we have is the bridge. So let's go into the bridge itself. We have bilge pumps, general alarms. We have a alarms, weather alert system, searchlights, speed, more searchlights. We have GPS autopilot, activates exterior, interior, reverse engine, port anchor, starboard anchor, engine throttle, RPS, temperatures, throttle, temperatures, RPSs, a lot of RPS things. Is there any lights in here? That's what I am wondering. There does seem to be lights, but I'm trying to figure out where the switch would be. Maybe there's a main switch downstairs that we missed. Oh well, that's, oh there we go. No, hold on. Interior lights will turn off. We'll keep the interior lights on for now. Let's test out the autopilot system when we actually drive the ship. So we'll enter in a autopilot now, activate that, go ahead and jump into the helm, and then I think as far as I'm aware, all we have to do is just disengage the clutch and then we should move forward. Disengage that, bring it up to 1, and there we go. We're moving. Not too slow, but for quite a decent speed. One big propeller at the rear with one big rudder. Looks quite nice. Seems to be the cooling for the engines underneath there. Seems to be going really nicely. I wonder, is it turning us? Because we have this autopilot system activated. I wonder if it is turning us. I think it is. It's slowly turning us towards the destination, if I'm correct. Because let's have a look outside. Yeah, we have turned. You can see we've turned there. Okay, very nice. We have the anchors. Really nice creation, guys. Once again, all these large creations are really, really nice. Detailing is awesome. You have the nice little actual centaur Cardiff on the back of it, which is really cool also. So let's go ahead and move on to our last creation of the episode. So for the last creation of the episode, obviously I've left probably the largest one for last. We have again is another mass trans creation. This time it's a car and passenger ferry. This is done by Rob over in the workshop community himself. This is going to be, as I said, a calm passenger ferry. It's a double vehicle deck, so it has 2 decks for vehicles, pretty interesting. Along with that, it has a full interior, as we usually see with these large ships these days, and it's also electric diesel, which is quite interesting. So let's go ahead. Just a warning, it is a little bit laggy in port area, but I'm sure this will obviously go away once you get out of the port area itself. Also, this does include, he does have another creation, which is a little dock attachment that goes on here, so you can actually roll cars onto the ferry and roll them off, which is really cool and interesting. I'm not going to load it up now, otherwise it's going to lag me up a little bit too much. You can see here we also have, seems to be, I think this is the ramps, if I'm correct. Let's go. This is a door at the moment, and then yeah, so this is the one vehicle deck here that goes, I presume this whole door goes ahead and opens and closes. Not too sure how we control, oh wait, there we go. So main bridge. Okay, I don't know what that does. And then let's go ahead and do forward backwards. Okay, I'm not too sure what that does. Winch out, winches. Okay, cool, very nice. Nice big area over here. We seem to have hose and hose out. I wonder if that's for refueling. Possibly it could be. And then there should be, I did see that he said there was an elevator. I'm presuming this is what we're standing on right now. So let's go here, unlock elevator door. Okay, there we go. And now we're going down. So if I'm correct, this is to go down to, that's interesting. Why am I floating or swimming? That was a little weird. So you have your next area here, with more storage space. I don't know what's in there. More storage space. Okay, very cool. Very nice. So can we bring this up now? Lift up. There we go. So the lift is now coming back up to us. So these are the, so these are the 2 cargo decks. Quite a smaller one at the bottom, much larger one here at the top section itself. I guess this would be for the passengers to go. Oh, that's the lights. This is the doors. So we have the passenger area down here, or here, and then here is, I guess, crew cabins, and this goes towards staircase, and I think this goes back into, yes, into that area we were just in now. Okay, very nice. Move back up around the outside now, move into the next area. So one up now, seems to be another passenger deck just over here. Move into the next area. So more passenger area here. There seems to be 2 lifeboats also on the sides. I'm guessing you get through here, lifeboats and controls. Okay, so you get in here and then all the controls are actually inside there. Very nice. We also have the bridge, which is just behind us. We'll leave that for last. Going to here, I wasn't able to find the engine room. Let's see if we can try. Let's go back downstairs and see if we can find that. I'm quite interested to have a look at that. So let's go here. It could possibly be somewhere down here, or maybe out this door here. What do we have? No, it's a more passenger area, but how do we get there? Okay, let's go down again and then see if we can find this other area. So down there, down into there. Okay, and then you got this walkway that goes all the way past the cargo room. Okay, and then you got some art, and what's all in here? Looks like some more cabins. Yes, cabin. Okay, so I can't seem to find the engine room. Unless it's in here. But I didn't see anything. Interesting. Okay, so let's go back up onto the bridge, and then we'll get this moving and see. Oh, we have some refueling. Yeah, so we have our refueling ports just over here. Let's go ahead and refuel it. Let's go back into the cabin area. I think those were the lights, which is the top ones. Move up, and then I think we have, yes, so we have the bridge here. Move into the bridge itself. First off, we have a temperature panel. with a lot of 12, I think it's 12 engines. Yeah, all the temperature, all the RPS of the 12 engines, our fuel, and then battery. What do we have here? Just think maybe capsize. This might do something. Bilge pumps, backlights, rain, weather system there, and then we have spotlights, exterior lights, all lights, bridge lights, wiper, window wipers. Well, that's pretty cool. I haven't seen that before. Stabilizer, throttle lever, engine ignition, thrusters, electric drive motors, engine throttle. So let's see, electric drive motor, independent thrusters, okay. Engine throttle, full speed, save fuel, okay. 50%. Engine ignition, starter. Thrusters on. I'm guessing it's just this. Forward. So it's diesel electric. So electric is turning the propellers, and the actual diesels are recharging, if I'm correct. Yes. Very fast actually for a ferry. Really fast. I guess that's because it's electric. Really quite nice. Really quite nice. Look at this engine room. Is there? Okay, so you actually can't go. It's not a. So you can't actually go into the engine room, unfortunately. But you can see here it's all underneath the decoration under there. Very, very nice. Let's try and go ahead and turn it, see how it handles. Okay, so it stays really pretty stable when we turn now. And we are going quite fast, by the way. Really quite stable. Nice, very nice creation, guys. Really quite nice. I definitely recommend you go check out that the dock converting piece that he has for this. Then you can actually go ahead and offload and unload cargo onto it, which is really cool. So yeah, I think we'll go ahead and end today's episode there, guys. As always, comment below what you'd like to see in any future videos. While there, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for any of my future content. And finally, thank you for watching. I hope you found it somewhat informative and entertaining as always, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.